Let's get Joy Benitez in here. Joy, hop on.
Oh, hi. Hi, Tariq. How you doing?
I'm good, Joy. What's
And
going on?
congrats to everything that's been happening. I saw the video right away.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, Joy Benitez, are you Puerto Rican?
I made up that name. My name is Jasmine Brown.
Now, what's that Benitez? What is that?
I got
What
that
is
from
that?
Monsters University. I like the name of the monster. She looks so pretty, and I just took the last name and went on with it.
Lord, you better be Joy Brown. Ain't nothing wrong with Joy Brown. Go in there, make you some collard greens and Joy Brown, and eat you some hash browns and neck bones. What's on your mind?
I mean,
so what's going on with you?
I think this whole movie, and I haven't even seen the movie. This is my first time even hearing about the movie, really. But just hearing all this information about the movie pretty much makes me think a little bit about what's going on. One, to emasculate the men, because if you hear what's going on with how she messed with you first, and now she's on with Umar, Cynthia.
Oh, yeah.
And how she's going on and on. She was just on like Tammy Mack's show, and she just going everybody. It was like 3 women just going against him, and it's like a lot of women now are feeling, I'm the boss. I don't need the man, and all these things. So women's strength is like starting to build up to almost too far. I think a little bit of extent.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joy. Thank you, dear. Okay, should I do it? T.S. Giselle, Lord, T.S. Giselle keeps raising his hand. Hop on, T.S. Giselle. Just hop on. And let's get it over with. T.S. Giselle, hop on.
Good evening, Tariq. Excuse my voice. I've just been battling like this cold, so I'm just sipping on some hot tea. I've been doing it for like a week.
All right. I hope you get better, but go ahead.
Thank you. Number one, Tariq, why don't you follow me? You need to follow me and encourage your followers to follow me as well.
No, ma'am. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm not mad at you. Just do what you do.
I've really cleaned my profile up. You should take a look.
I'm good. There's stuff on there I pray to God I don't want to see. I do not want to see some of the stuff that's gonna pop up. I saw you in like a net. Somebody posted a picture you had on a net jumpsuit. You look like a manatee caught in a fishing net. I'm good, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was fish nets, and
throw that fish back in the sea. Go ahead. And by the way, somebody, let me ask you, Giselle, did you get your middle name from Beyonce? Oh, your last name from Beyonce?
I did. I named so 2 of my favorite women have that name. Gisele Bündchen, the Brazilian supermodel, the Victoria's Secret supermodel, and of course the iconic, legendary Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. So
my brother Dwan pointed out that a lot of people in the trans community, y'all have the name Giselle, and I figured out that's where y'all get it from. Y'all get it from Beyonce.
Beyonce is iconic. She's influential to not just Black women, Black trans women, just women all around the world. But I did name myself after Beyonce. Yes.
Right, and Beyonce's name is Beyonce Giselle Knowles, for those who don't know. But anyway, thank you so much, T.S. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. No. I'm good. I can only take about 2-3 minutes of your ass. Let's get Brother Dwan B in here.
I've been listening. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been listening. I wasn't going to say nothing because I don't like hogging mics and nothing like that. But it was I started putting those two together because when I did that episode of Fox Soul, the person that ended up being a man, we thought that was me and Umar thought that was a woman, and the name was Giselle.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that T.S. Giselle dude that's always coming up in the chat. And then I Googled Giselle, and I know another trans person out here in L.A. that goes by Giselle. I'm like, Giselle, women and dicks go together. And and it was just that. So yeah, I'm glad you asked that question because my first thing my wife said was, that's a Beyonce thing. And it seems to be like a connection. So for all you fellas out there, if you get invited on Fox Soul or some TV show, you think you're talking to a woman, and it says Giselle, it's a good chance he was born with an X and a Y. You dig?
Yeah.
Good looking at. Thank you. Congrats on the museum, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. So yeah, fellas, listen, if you're out there in the dating pool and you run into a woman named Giselle, You just kind of ask some questions, brother. I just say that you ask some questions before things get too intimate, because you don't want to end up with a surprise package at your door, brother. You don't want to end up with the shock of your life. So watch out for them Giselles out there. Just ask some questions. All right. All right. Let's get one more person in here. Who is this person? Who is this person in here? Who's I Dream Nicole? Let's get I Dream Nicole in here. All right. We got a lot of people in here. Dream. Hey, Dream.
Hello, good evening. Congratulations on the museum. I think that's really, really
Thank you
big,
so much.
especially for the foundational Black American community, because I live up here in Brooklyn. So there's no museums for foundational Black Americans. There's not really anything up here really for us. They trying to erase us, get rid of us. There's about to be this African American museum that's about to go on in Harlem on Sunday. And I went like some years back, and I was just peeved off by it, because it was just like, one, the emasculating of Black men. I couldn't. I just couldn't deal with it. I couldn't even accept looking at it, because I grew up around powerful Black men who are masculine and commanded their leadership. So I wanted to speak on the She King movie, or the Woman King movie, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna just be honest. Ain't no solid, real Black woman, a foundational Black American woman on top of that, ain't gonna sit there and watch that movie and be entertained by it and think that that's some woman empowerment type stuff. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
If you, I mean, and it's plain and clear to see. They've been trying to, emasculate the Black woman for years. They've been trying to, this whole agenda that, oh, well, Black women are strong. We don't need nobody, or we don't need no man, and all this crap. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Nobody is going to watch that bull crap.
There you go. Thank you so much, beloved. Let's get Marty on. What's up, Marty?
Yo, what's good, bro? Congratulations on the museum, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. What's on your mind, Marty?
Two things I want to get your opinion on. I think you would know. So the first thing is, do you think that before America allowed all these Black people to come in the country, do you think that they knew that they weren't getting American Negroes? I think that was a big part of allowing them over here. That they knew, they did research to know, yeah, they're coming over here and they're Black, but they're not. They're not Black. They're not us. And the second part is, with all this Black immigration, as you know, the Black community historically is not multicultural like the white community, and that ethnic Black riots and crime.
Okay, your thing was breaking up, Marty. Well, so you're breaking up, Marty. So what I'll do, I answer your first question. Yeah, the dominant society, they understand that the people that they bring over here from the diaspora, they've already coon screened them, and they even told me that over in Africa. I've been to Africa, to some of those places, and many of the people are very cool with me, and they'll tell, they're like, hey, Tariq, some of the niggas at the green card office are coons, so they know who to bring over. They're not going to bring any radical thinking Black people from the diaspora over here, and even in European countries, they don't let so-called radical thinking Black people in European countries. That's why I'm banned from the UK. There's a reason why they banned me from the UK. They're not going to, if I was cooning it up and, talking all lives matter, they wouldn't have a problem with me coming over there. And I don't even want to move to the UK. They won't even let me visit the UK. I can't even land a plane in the UK. These people will have me somewhere in a dungeon if I even land in the UK. Simply because I challenge white supremacy. So yeah, the U.S. is the same way. They don't want any radical thinkers, meaning people who are going against white supremacy. Let's get Abdi.
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 Hi, I'm from Somalia. I'm Somali American, and I actually had a friend in this space, and I actually have never seen an FBA before or heard of it, so I know might not be the time or the place.
You have seen wait, stop, slow down. You have seen an FBA. They're just called African Americans. That's a misnomer, but yeah, you've seen FBA. It's just another word for African American.
So I heard someone else in this space say foundational Black American. Is that it?
Yes, another word for an African American who's not an immigrant.
Okay, but so you're not denying the African roots. It's just that you're just saying, making a distinction that, we built this country, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right. We're different from African immigrants, and you should know that because over there in Somalia, y'all have different words for us as foundational Black Americans.
No, we don't.
We would. Oh yes, you do. Y'all don't have words like abids and jareers for us.
Jarer just means curly hair. I mean, coarse hair or something like that.
But usually that's reserved for us because y'all say it as a pejorative.
Not
some of your hair is curly.
Not exclusively.
Helicata ain't exclusive,
someone from
but
Kenya, someone from Tanzania, someone from Ethiopia.
But generally, y'all have it for us. Yeah.
I mean, if others do, that's fair. Some people say that to you. I'm not going to deny that.
Right. So we're that, but in a positive way. We're what you would call a jareer or a bead, but we are a foundational Black American group. So that's what it is.
Stop me if I'm going off topic, and I'll just leave. But would you say that someone who immigrates here legally is a hindrance to you, or an African that comes here and maybe goes to a Black neighborhood and starts building a business like Somalis?
Well, the thing is, the problem is, and this is the problem, anybody coming over contributing to the community, that wouldn't be a problem. But the thing is, a lot of people come over and they exploit the community and they extrapolate resources. And when they get resources, they have a mindset where, well, we got to stay away from the abids and the jareers. That's where the problem comes in. You understand?
I mean, I grew up in a city, and it's where the Somalis are, so you probably know where that is. But
Minnesota.
But growing up, I even heard African American, or should I say FBA, right? I heard FBA people kind of say, make remarks about Africa as if they weren't African. It was kind of funny to me, to be honest, because I've seen someone
like make comments like what?
Like, for example, I don't know, you just eat dirty Africans, or you're African or something like that. I don't remember.
We don't talk. Don't say that though, because we don't talk like that.
I'm not saying it's you or anyone, but I just heard
we don't talk like that, brother. Okay. We don't talk like that. We don't say dirty. That's something that a white supremacist would say. Most foundational Black Americans, we have an affinity and we felt like we have a camaraderie with African people. How do you think you got over here? It was foundational Black Americans fighting and helping you get over here. I don't know why y'all leave that out. Y'all act like some magic carpet brought y'all over here from the white daddy god. It was foundational Black Americans really pushing to get you guys over here. Do you understand that?
Yeah, for sure. Like, you guys paved the way for us to actually thrive and succeed and become make money. It's nice, and I'm really thankful to the people that paved the way for us. And I know there's a lot of FBAs in the space, so I do appreciate the history, and but I just hope that the problems at B can be solved.
Yeah. Now, how do you think the problems can be solved? Now, first of all, what do you think the problem is? Have you acknowledged what the problem is?
I'm assuming you guys don't like Africans who come here and maybe disenfranchise you or don't acknowledge you and maybe kind of push you aside and don't recognize the past, I'm assuming?
No, we don't like people who come over here and try to undermine us. That's what we really don't like. We don't like to help people come over and utilize our tax dollars to get them set up. And then they turn around and say, well, we're going to have to keep our resources to ourselves and we got to stay away from them. And then they do things like, and you're in Minnesota. Do you know how many Somali gangs are in Minnesota?
Not as much as African Americans or FBAs.
Ain't too many FBA gangs in no damn Minnesota. I know there's not in
I'm
Minnesota.
not sure if they identify as FBA. I haven't heard them say that, but the gangs out here, they're crazy. Like there's a lot of them, and most of them aren't Somali. I'm not saying there's Asian,
There's a gang of Somali
Mexican.
gangs out there in Minnesota, man. That's
They
like the head.
they exist. They exist definitely.
There's a lot of them. It's not they just
Not
exist.
not a
In
lot
Minnesota,
relatively
yes,
to the other ones, but yeah.
yeah, y'all got some Somalian riders out there, some gangsters out there. And then that falls back on us as black folks. See, when they do crimes, it's just a black crime. And that's a problem. Because when you get a PhD, all of a sudden, well, I'm a Somalian American. Now I got a PhD. This is a win for the Somalian Americans. Now, if you go rob a liquor store or burn down a building, well, shit, that's black crime. So we kind of have a problem with that. We don't want to absorb people's filth. When they do things that are filthy and degenerate, we don't want that. So if we're going to designate each group and each lineage, we need to do that all across the board, you see.
Wait, so there's Africans committing crimes in the U.S. at a high rate? I've never heard of this. Like, where is this?
Oh, yeah, Africans and Caribbeans. A lot of scams go on, especially from a lot of East Africans and West Africans. There's a lot of scams. And when y'all scam and get caught, it's never the Nigerian or the Somalian scammer. Well, sometimes it is, but most of the time it falls on us. It's just these black people did this crime. So we have to absorb a lot of your crimes, but you delineate when you do something constructive. And we kind of have a problem with that. We want it to be one or the other. Either you're going to delineate or we're going to all be the same thing. Either one, but don't delineate when it's positive.
Wouldn't you say that an African who comes here and grows up here might get influenced by African Americans seeing the crime and the gangs and shit and rap, and you think they might get negatively influenced, or is that a non-factor to you?
Not when you come from a place that's crawling with child soldiers and y'all kidnapping women by boatloads. No, there's no influence at all. Y'all, you come over with that. We don't have halfway any of the crime that y'all have over there on the continent. Some of the stuff y'all do on there, it's unfathomable to us, sir. That's why you left. There's a reason why you bounced, and it wasn't because of us. You came to us. You didn't run from us. You feel me?
I would say the white man let us in, so we can be more appreciative of the white man.
Who got at the white man to let you in? Because the white man portrays you as buck-toothed pirates if you left it up to him. The white man makes movies that portray. Okay, that's what the white man does. The white man has movies like Captain Phillips that show you with a huge forehead and big ass teeth. That's you want to thank the white man for that?
I mean, the big forehead is a sign of intelligence. So we're pretty intelligent in East Africa. We're known for a high IQ, and overall, we excel wherever.
Then how come you couldn't figure out how not to flee?
I mean, these are external circumstances, and I can speak for East Africa.
External meaning get the hell out of your homeland. Let's exit the homeland. Yes, very much external. If you had all of those IQs, why didn't you figure out how not to flee and make your homeland better?
I mean, in terms of crime rates, we have a much lower crime rate than the United States, and African Americans do about half of the crimes statistically in the United States are violent crimes. So obviously, we're not contributing to that. We never even reached those levels back home,
sir,
proportionally at all. So we know we don't commit crimes, and we come here and prosper without getting in trouble. And some of us may get in trouble. But
how come you didn't prosper in your homeland and everything is full of degradation, filth, and crime, and people are strung out?
Somalia was the Switzerland of Africa at one point until we had a regime change.
Sir, we're not talking about Wakanda now. Right now, it's a war-torn nation. Crime is written over there. It's crime written, and that's why you're not there. Where's all of this prosperity, sir? And you left. Your family had to leave, and they're never going back. So what are you talking about, sir?
I mean, people are just. There's a power vacuum, and unfortunately, there's corruption, as you know.
Oh,
so I don't have to tell you about it.
Right. So yeah, you can't.
You don't have to play.
You can't wag your finger at us. It's so crime ridden and corrupt to the point you have to bounce. I don't have to leave.
I mean, that's why we come here and succeed, and we make money. We're on top.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's us helping you.
Thank you.
That is us.
All right. That's all. If you want to go to the next speaker, I just want to say, I hope the problems between us or non-existent problems can be, solved. And Tariq, I hope that, maybe you can come to, Minneapolis and have a meeting with the Somali community and discuss. We would be willing to discuss. We're not going to do anything to you. Just come to Minneapolis. I'll pull up to the meeting as well. And we'll discuss and have a dialogue. And you can actually have some, serious impact if you just come out here one day.
And I don't know what made you think I would be afraid of y'all doing anything. Let me tell you something, sir.
No, I just assume some Americans may think that, we're terrorists or something like that. We've heard that.
Sir, as a foundational Black American, I wish one of you motherfuckers would try to roll up on me. I would knock the injera out of one of your mouths if y'all try to push up on me. That's so not a factor. So yeah, we can talk. So there's no fear nowhere. I'm not afraid of no little Somalian dude running up on me. I can take about 10 of y'all by myself. I might need help with 20, but I got 10 of you niggas. But yeah, I would chop it up with you guys. That's not a problem whatsoever. All right?
All right, I'm going to go to listen, and just thank you for letting me speak, and I hope you actually end up coming out here one day. Thank you. Bye.
No doubt. Thank you so much. You say, my dude said, we ain't going to do nothing to you. You damn right you ain't. I wish. Man, please. What's up? I'm gonna roll up on me. Let's run that fade, nigga. I'm like, oh, okay. Hold on, Tattleash. What you trying to do? I'm the captain now, nigga. Man, I will shoe beat that nigga. Run up on me. I just take off my shoe and just beat him into a coma. Man, please. It's all love. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I hope the conversation has been constructive. I hope the conversation has been a very constructive conversation, man. I think we had a good conversation. And again, man, I thank everybody, man, who contributed to the museum. We got the museum, man. The building looks great. So now we're going to start doing the curating. I'm going to start going around the country getting artifacts. I want to start gathering replicas of many Black inventions, because that's a big part of what we want to have in the museum. And what we're going to do also, we're going to have rotating exhibits. Like for a few months, we'll have, this, and then we'll have a hip hop theme in 1 month. So we're going to make it interesting so that people will still keep coming back. So right now we're starting to look for different inventions or replicas of early Black inventions so that we can put on display. That's one of the things we're looking for. So I chop it up with the family to get some more ideas. But anyway, man, again, thank you, fam, for helping to make the museum building become a reality. We got the building. Took us a year. We got it in a year, record time, in a great place, great price, especially for LA. My goodness, man, we got the building for under $2 million in a great location. We don't have to do a whole bunch of construction on it, which is a steal, man. We got a very, very, very good deal out here in LA. The real estate out here in LA is a beast. So we really came up on a good spot, man. So again, I appreciate the family, and I keep everybody posted on the progress of getting all the artifacts for the museum. And also, family, if you know, and Dwan, if you in here, brother Dwan, if you know some muralists, people who can paint murals out here in LA, please give me their number, because I want to get some people on that Monday. I really want to get started on that Monday. So if y'all know some muralists out here, and I'm going to look for some too, y'all email me. My email is info@tariqelite.com. info@tariqelite.com, family. All right, man. You guys be great. Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family.